Mostly everyone is liking Netflix's One Piece live action, but a lot of people are crying foul that the live action is going a little too quickly. I mean, things are happening quite quickly, and some of the characters are a bit different from the manga. Like someone saying that when Boogie put Luffy in the tank in the second episode, Luffy seemed a bit intense, whereas in the anime and manga people, never this intense. He gets angry but does not take such tension. Actually, the Netflix show is for One Piece fans and also for the adult audience who have not seen One Piece before and has made Luffy realistic. Because of the manga, I Am Luffy, it was shown completely in the mind, but in live action it was very cheesy and could have seemed silly. So in B, a little more depth was added to it. I've been following One Piece and anime manga for almost 10 years, and I have no problem with it. It didn't happen when Luffy danced or when he was emotional towards Zoro. That time Zoro was unconscious. I think this gives a little more depth to Luffy's character. So today let's talk about important scenes or characters that are different in the anime and manga, and how it was shown or not shown in live action. I will only talk about major things. Small things like this is how Nami's village looked. In this action it was shown like this. I will not include all this in this case video. First, unrestricted works. Zoro is introduced with Mr. Shaban, which he made in 3.5, but there was no such scene in the anime or manga. Unrestricted works comes much later. But one thing is confirmed from this scene that in the second season, the main villain will be the one from Baroque Works, i.e. Mr. Crocodile, will show his face in the second season. In the Shield Town manga and anime, Zoran was already arrested when Luffy steals the map of Greenland from Nami Morgan for the first time. In live action, while in the anime she steals the map from Boogie. Boogie's role was not so much in the anime and manga in the beginning. While in the live action, Boogie meets Arlong and Arlong uses him to get the mapper. And in the live action, when Boogie gets his body back, he explodes from Arlong and the park, whereas in the anime and manga, his body the crew has it. When he meets them, he attaches himself to their body. In the anime, Boogie Down doesn't capture people and keep them in his circus. He just blows up their town. Luffy, Nami, Zoro, and Russia of Game On before meeting Sanji in the manga, where Game On lives on an island with his alien animals, and it was a very nice and emotional episode. But it was not in live action. I should put it in the next season, but the chances seem slim. Gap, when anime and manga fans may have seen the live action. They already knew that Gap is Luffy's grandfather, but this information was revealed much later in the manga. To be exact is chapter number 431 in the manga and episode number 300 in the anime. But if this was revealed so late in the live action, then the audience would have received this information only in the 4th season. So in the 2nd season, I think Alabasta will go in fire, and in the 3rd season, I think Skype Island will be there. Kuro and the Black Cats. The anime and manga also featured Kuro's first form of Zango, which was not shown in live action, and a fight between Straw Hat and Luffy. But those fights take place on the beach and not in Kaya's house. Mari, if you regret Mary's death, because in the show, the poor guy got his butt kicked by the crew, and in the manga, he is still alive and laughing and is Kaya's advisor. Usopp in the Pirates, anime and manga, he also had 3 small children who joined him. But his role in the live action was cut. It would have been more fun if there were butts, Usopp and Kaya. There has always been a theory circulating among fans in the anime and then manga that there is a romantic angle between Usopp and Kaya. But perhaps for fan service, these two were shown kissing in the end. Let's get that kiss. Luffy Chore Boy. In the anime and manga, Luffy is forced to become a servant when he accidentally damages the restaurant upon arriving, while in the live action he is unable to pay the bill. Because of that, he has to wash utensils. Don Krieg loses to the Don Krieg Pirates in the manga and anime, but Luffy defeats him in the last near the restaurant. But the live action was nothing like that. Mihawk shatters Don Krieg. Mihawk, that is in the manga. Mihawk follows Don Krieg to Barada. But in live action, Garp pursues Luffy, and there we get to see the duel between Zoro and Mihawk. Nami betrayal. In the anime and manga, Nami betrays Starheart and disappears with the Going Merry ship, and Zoro Sanji arrives at Arlong Park in his friend Johnny's small boat while in the live action. This is all from Going Merry. Let's go. The roles of Johnny and Yusaku were also cut. This means that the roles of many minor characters are going to be cut in live action. So these were some differences, and you tell in the comments what was the change, whatever manga off to live action, whether you liked it or not. Then if you liked the video, then do like and subscribe. See you in the next video.